Paul Harris back from business in Vancouver. We're talking about electric cars now.
We are, in fact, in our last chat, we were talking about this kind of funding that stimulates the US economy. Well, one area of funding they've done quite well in is in funding new tech companies. It's received quite a bit of criticism at times, but they've got one big success story on their hands, which is the electric car. There's a company called Tesla, which is based in California. They received a large loan from the government to help develop a new sedan, which is purely electric and has received enormously successful reviews from car magazines and so forth.
Right.
It could be a real game changer, and that's chiefly because it's got such a good range. One of the big limits around electric cars and their widespread adoption has been the fact that you can't drive them very far before they need to be recharged.
Right. Yeah.
Well, this Tesla, which is a sedan, so it's a bigger car, and
so it's more practical.
More practical in the first place, and it can go 300 miles without needing to be recharged, assuming you're not driving it, wildly.
Right. Okay.
Which is a real game changer because now like anyone commuting or anyone with a family who's just going to and to and from the shops and school and so forth can think about that sort of vehicle as an alternative.
You can use it for real life.
Absolutely. Yeah, very much.
It's not just a gimmick.
It isn't. It isn't just a gimmick, and so it's pretty practical. You sort of charge these cars overnight in your garage. If you're on the road, a Tesla's promising that in the States at least they're going to have these charging stations built on major highways. It takes about 30 minutes to charge half a battery, so you can have a coffee and charge the car for half an hour and carry on your journey. It seems a really interesting idea.
So the car's getting good reviews, and their business plan or the financials are getting good reviews.
Very much. They repaid their $450 million loan. I think 9 years early, back to the government that they received from the Obama administration. They got their first quarterly profit in the first quarter this year, so the signs are good there. The car's pretty expensive. It costs about 70 grand at this stage of the game, and I reckon that you might save probably $4,000 or $5,000 a year in fuel costs if you're driving about 30,000 miles a year.
That's good.
So I mean, and I'd expect that the prices will come down dramatically once it gets more mainstream adoption.
And you said they're coming to Vancouver as well?
It is, yeah. They're based in. They have a showroom and service centre in Toronto right now. That's the only one in Canada, but they are coming to Montreal and to Vancouver. And right now, if you want to buy one, then you go to Seattle, where they have a service centre there.
All right, thanks very much.
Okay.
Where gas is cheaper, but then you wouldn't need it. So.
That's right.
Okay. You can get more information on this at BIV.com.